Imagine making a product one time, genuinely one time, one afternoon, and then having it sell automatically to people you've never spoken to, in cities you've never been to, at 3 a.m. while you're in bed. No inventory, no shipping, no handling returns, no customer service calls, just Etsy sending you payment notifications while you go about your life. That's digital products. And way more regular people are making real money with this than you probably realize. Let me show you exactly how it works and how to get started. What is up? Welcome to Off Clock Hustle. I'm your host. Today we're getting into one of the best passive income models available to people without any special technical skills, selling digital downloads on Etsy. I'm going to cover what kinds of products actually sell, how to create them without any design experience, how to set up your shop correctly so it actually gets found, and how to get your first sales. Let's get into it. Why Etsy for digital products? Let me start with the most important part of this business model. Etsy has over 90 million active buyers who are already on the platform with their credit cards out. They're not just looking for handmade crafts and vintage jewelry. They're actively searching for planners, templates, guides, design files, wall art, business resources, and digital downloads in massive volume. That buyer traffic is the single biggest advantage of building on Etsy versus trying to sell on your own website. When you list a new product on your own website with zero audience, you get zero traffic and zero sales. When you list on Etsy, you're inside a marketplace where millions of people are actively shopping. You still need to optimize your listings to show up in search. We'll cover that. But you don't have to build an audience from scratch before your first sale. That's an enormous head start. And the business model itself is near perfect for passive income. You create the product once, you upload it, Etsy automatically delivers the digital file to the buyer the second they purchase. You never touch the transaction. The money hits your account and the customer gets their file, and you don't have to do anything. That's as close to true passive income as most people will ever realistically get. What digital products actually sell on Etsy? This is where most people get stuck. What can you even make and sell? Printable planners and organizers are one of the highest volume categories on Etsy digital downloads. Daily planners, weekly schedule pages, monthly budget trackers, habit trackers, meal planning sheets, goal-setting worksheets. These sell year-round. They sell to an incredibly wide audience, and buyers come back for new versions and related products. Canva templates are massive right now. Social media post templates, Instagram story templates, business card templates, resume templates, wedding invitation templates, flyer designs. Anything you build as an editable Canva template. You create the design, share it as a Canva template link, and buyers can customize it in minutes using the free version of Canva. These sell for $5 to $25, and people buy them constantly because they look professional without requiring design skill. Educational guides and ebooks. Write up your knowledge on any topic in a clear, organized PDF. Homeowner guides, parenting resources, fitness programs, study guides, how-to manuals for specific skills. If you have expertise in something, anything, there's a buyer who wants it in PDF format. SVG and design files for Cricut and Silhouette cutting machines. A massive market of crafters and small business owners buy SVG files to create custom teats, signs, mugs, decor, and more. Clean vector designs of quotes, graphics, and patterns sell thousands of times on the right Etsy shop. Printable wall art. Digital files of art or photography that buyers print at home or at a local print shop and frame. Simple typographic quotes. Minimalist illustrations, watercolor designs, botanical prints. A clean, live, laugh, love style design in a specific niche aesthetic can generate sales for literally years. Business resources, contracts, business plan templates, invoice templates, client onboarding questionnaires, SOPs, project management spreadsheets. Small business owners and freelancers actively search for professional templates because creating them from scratch is time-consuming. These consistently sell at the higher end of the digital product price range. How to create your first product. The creation process is more accessible than most people assume. Here's the practical workflow. For templates and planners, use Canva. The free version handles everything you need. Open a new document in the size you want. Letter for planners, custom dimensions for social templates. Design your layout, add your styling, and download it. For planners, export as a high-resolution PDF. For templates you want customers to edit, share your Canva file as a template link. That link is your product. For ebooks and written guides, write your content in Google Docs. Format it cleanly with clear headings and readable fonts, and export as PDF. Add a professional cover page designed in Canva. That's your product. For SVG files, Inkscape is a free vector design tool. There's a learning curve, but YouTube tutorials on Inkscape basics are solid. Adobe Illustrator is the industry standard if you already have it. For wall art, design in Canva or use AI art tools like Midjourney to generate original artwork. Export at 300 dpi minimum for print quality. Offer multiple standard frame sizes as separate files in the same listing. 4x6, 5x7, 8x10, 11x14. None of this requires a paid subscription to start. Canva's free tier covers most of it. Setting up your Etsy listing. The listing is where most people hurt themselves without knowing it. Here's what actually matters. Product mock-up photos are everything. You don't have a physical product to photograph, so you need to create images that show your digital product in a real-world context. A planner laid out on a clean desk with a coffee and a pen. A wall art print hanging in a styled room. A Canva template shown in the Canva interface on a laptop. Canva's own mock-up tools and sites like Smart Mockups make this simple. You upload your design, it drops into a professional lifestyle photo, done. These photos determine whether a browser stops to look at your listing. Title and tags are your SEO. Etsy works like a search engine. Buyers type what they want, and Etsy shows them matching results. Your title needs to include the specific keywords a buyer would actually type. Printable Weekly Planner 2026, undated PDF, letter size, minimalist. Your tags need to cover related search terms. Tools like eRank and Marmalade show you exactly which keywords are generating real traffic in your niche. Use them. Pricing. Most individual digital downloads sell for $3 to $15. Template packs and higher complexity resources can go $15 to $30. Research your specific category and price competitively. Starting slightly below market while you build reviews is a viable early strategy, then moving to full price once your social proof is established. How to get your first sales. New shops need momentum to trigger the algorithm. A few proven tactics. Run Etsy ads at $1 to $3 per day when you launch. Even minimal ad spend puts your listing in front of active buyers and gets you initial traffic data showing which listings perform best. Post on Pinterest consistently. Pinterest drives a significant percentage of Etsy traffic from outside the platform and has a long content shelf life. A pin you created 6 months ago still drives traffic today. Create a pin for every listing. Show the product in use on Instagram and TikTok. Short videos demonstrating your template in action or showing the physical print of your wall art in a real home. Create buying intent. Link your Etsy shop in your bio. What's realistic? Solid product in a good niche might generate $50 to $200 per month. A shop with 20 to 50 products across a niche category can realistically hit $500 to $3,000 per month from consistent sellers who have built up reviews and SEO traction. The top Etsy digital sellers make well above that. Volume is the game. More products means more search terms you rank for and more monthly income from multiple sources within the same shop. Most successful Etsy digital sellers didn't start with a $3,000 a month shop. They started with 1 product, then 2, then 10, then 50. The compounding effect of a growing catalog and growing review count is what creates the income level that actually feels meaningful. Here's what the growth trajectory looks like for a focused, consistent digital product seller. Month 1 to 2, first 5 to 10 products live, first handful of sales, learning what resonates and what doesn't. Revenue, $50 to $200. Month 3 to 4, refining your niche based on what's actually selling, building product lines around your winners, first repeat customers. Revenue, $200 to $500. Month 6, 20 to 30 products, growing review count, ranking for several relevant search terms, referral traffic from Pinterest starting to kick in. Revenue, $500 to $1,200. Month 12, 40 to 80 products in a focused niche, established shop with 100 plus reviews, strong organic search presence, consistent daily sales. Revenue, $1,500 to $4,000. Year 2 and beyond, for shops that stay consistent and keep optimizing, revenue can reach $5,000 to $15,000 plus month. These shops have hundreds of products, thousands of reviews, established search rankings, and regular external traffic from Pinterest and social media. The math. Every product you add increases the surface area of your shop in Etsy's search. Every review you collect improves your conversion rate. Every satisfied customer who leaves a positive review becomes marketing that works for you indefinitely. These effects compound over time in a way that makes consistent action in month 2 worth dramatically more than the $50 it generates, because it's building the infrastructure for month 18's $2,000. One of the biggest separators between hobby Etsy sellers and serious digital product businesses is how they use data. Etsy provides basic analytics in your seller dashboard: views per listing, favorites, conversion rate, revenue per listing. Use these numbers to make decisions rather than guessing. Your top 20% of listings are generating 80% of your revenue. This is almost universally true in digital product shops. Those listings are your winners. Understand why they win. What's the niche? What's the keyword? What does the mock-up look like? What's the price? Then replicate those characteristics in new products. Your bottom performers, listings with lots of views but no sales, have a conversion problem. Is the mock-up weak? Is the price too high? Is the product too generic? Fix one variable at a time and watch whether conversion improves. Listings with few views aren't being found in search. That's an SEO problem. Revisit the title and tags using eRank research. A completely relisted product with improved keywords often performs dramatically better than the original listing, even with identical product content. The sellers who grow fastest are the ones treating Etsy like a data-driven business, rather than hoping for random success. Let the numbers tell you where to invest your creation time, and your income growth will be significantly faster. Create it once, earn indefinitely. That's the digital product game on Etsy, and it's one of the most genuinely accessible passive income streams available to everyday people right now. The tools are free, the marketplace has 90 million buyers, and the business model works. Subscribe to Off Clock Hustle for more content on building income outside your regular job. Drop a comment. What kind of digital product would you make first? I'm curious what people are thinking, and I'll engage with every answer.